Hello, Rachel Burke here. Today I'm playing with my Snazzy Trims pack. I can't believe I'm saying this, but you can find this and the rest of my range at all Spotlight stores. In this video, I want to show you a few fun things you can do with these materials. I'm going to start by using the pom-poms, faceted beads and sewable stars from this range, taking inspiration from the So Lucky headband project that appears in my new book, Make It Up. This is such a fave project of mine and it really is super versatile. All you'll need to create this project is your pack, a needle and thread and a padded headband to sew all your bits and bobs to. Truthfully, when I started making crowns, I would get so hot glue happy, and whilst I do adore a hot glue gun, there is something about hand stitching each one of these treasures into place that just makes the results so beautiful, and the process is really quite relaxing. This process of beautifying and covering surfaces like this is something I've done for many years now. My friend and I used to craft a lot together and we would call this process swamping. It makes me think of one of my favorite artists, Yayoi Kusama, who uses spots in her work to totally transform and obliterate surfaces. Something I like to think that pom-poms and sparkly bits kind of do for me. I think they hold the power to transform and make something totally more divine than it first was. When making your creation, you can cover as much or as little of your crown as you like. I always go for a more is more approach, but of course you could sew up your piece however you fancy. In terms of the other trims in this pack, my new book also has an activity literally called the Trim Dress, which is the perfect resource to check out if you'd like to utilize these treasures in this way. I was inspired to put these in the pack because when I went to Japan, I found so many adorable little trims like this, but found it really hard to find anything similar back home. But now that problem is solved, isn't it? The trims in this frock use ones from this pack, combined with some vintage finds from online and my local dead stock fabric store. Now, this video would not be complete if I didn't show you something cute to do with the packaging that these materials come in, and I've decided I want to make a mini shelf with this. Using some craft tape, I cover the entire tray, literally every inch, to make it really nice and sturdy. I call this process taper mache because for me this is like a cheats version of paper mache, as it is much faster and gets quite a similar result. I think it's because I have a 5.5-year-old, but I have so many little toys and treasures and trinkets floating around the house. Chalky eggs and party bags are always brimming with these little tchotchkes, and our household finds it really difficult to part with them. So I've actually been really wanting to make some little shelves for them, and what better way to do so than by repurposing this? Alright, that is looking super cute. My kiddo is going to be actually so stoked with this. It is so up his alley, and I'm still overcome every time by how many tiny toys we have. Anywho, if you like the look of this pack, you can find more delights in the range, including craft kits, materials, tools, and of course my new book too. So head into Spotlight if you fancy, and see you soon.